How's it going? I'm Ryan. Today I'm going to go over the two trades I took on in Q. Really, it was one trade. I took a pre-market trade. We'll go over both of them though. Let's take a look at the one trade that I took during the New York session. And it was a quick win. So we're in and out today. Kind of rally and recover from yesterday. And today's a good first step. So let's take a look. Coming into the day, both in Q and ES were within the prior day range and then had set up a little bit of a pre-market range. So here we have ES on the 15-minute, and then here we have in Q on the 15-minute. Now, coming into the day, I was bullish because yesterday we had that big drop, and then we were kind of bouncing around, making our way back up, and setting higher highs, higher lows. And I was looking for us to come and take out that previous day high. The market had other plans, and we opened, pushed above pre-market high on NQ, and immediately dropped and closed weak. Now I was watching both NQ and ES. NQ was relatively more weak than ES was. ES was still kind of holding on, hanging out, while NQ was setting new lows on the day. And it was also, if we take a look on the 2-minute here, you can see that we dropped and closed below that 200 EMA, as well as I had a key level there at like 2340. So in comparison, ES in the morning was kind of chopping around in here and was holding that 200 EMA. It was holding it. It wasn't breaking below it. So NQ had some relative weakness. Also, NQ swept pre-market high, and ES didn't do that. So NQ tried pre-market high and dropped pretty aggressively off of that. ES did not get up to pre-market high. So the sweep of pre-market high, the break and close below a key level, the break and close below the 200 EMA. Then we started to kind of consolidate, form like a little bit of a bear flag here, 5 and 2-minute. Once we tried and retested that level and that 200 EMA a few times, closed weak again on the 5-minute. Then I entered short, targeting pre-market low. So it looks like a freaking Elmo Sesame Street trade because it dropped so much further after I got out. But we looked at taking it essentially from 200 EMA / this key level down to pre-market low. The reason why I targeted pre-market low was because I don't trust the price action lately. Price action has been absolutely insane, and seeing us reject off pre-market high and then drop pretty aggressively, I wouldn't have been surprised had we, swept pre-market low and then came right back up. We've been choppy before, so it wouldn't have surprised. Excuse the lawnmower directly outside my window right now. We would not be surprised. I would not be surprised had we kind of chopped around. So I took it there. We fell like over another 100 points from where I got out. So, that's cool. Hurts a little bit, but it's all right. We are happy. We are up 253 on the day. Only took 6 contracts. I was supposed to leave a runner, but I accidentally just canceled all my orders right here. So you can see I bought 5 down here on my initial take profit, and then I was supposed to have a runner, but I got out of that as well. And that was just me being a silly goose and messing up. I was trying to leave a runner, and I didn't. So I exited the full position here at pre-market low, which definitely, I would have had a bit bigger of a win had I had that runner. So we dropped quite aggressively from there. But, it is what it is. We survive. We live to win another day. I'm happy. I'll go over my pre-market trade. I guess I said I would do that, and I haven't done that. It doesn't really matter. Basically, I was looking at in the pre-market on NQ. We were holding this level. We were holding that 200 EMA in here. I entered long, targeting a move up to this level. We got a move up. Once we did, I brought my stop loss to break even. Then price pulled back, stopped me out, and then went up and took the level I was watching. So one of those fun little games where it stops you out and then goes and hits your target within minutes of stopping you out. It's bound to happen. That's trading. Can't get mad at it because it will just it'll get you. So I'm happy that after that little debacle that I was able to stay focused and take a good trade and execute well. I will say on my short in here, I mentioned my take profit. I didn't mention my stop loss. My stop loss was 15 points above. It was at 23.50. Why can't I put it somewhere up in here? Reason being is that's where those EMAs were, and I figured if we came up and blasted through those EMAs, that would invalidate the trade, and it gave me a decent risk to reward ratio, where my risk was less than my reward. Yeah, that's all I got. It was a quick one. Definitely missed out on some potential profit, but we're less than 600 away from passing these accounts, and that's like two good days of trading if we hit 300 or so per day, or even 250, whatever. A couple days away from passing if we can just remain disciplined and not do. Until yesterday was a bit of a tilt day, but luckily we didn't blow up too much, and it allows us to come back today and almost be back right to where we were. So small losses, keep your cool. The accounts will keep growing. I just need to stay focused. That's all I got. I appreciate you watching. I'll be here tomorrow to finish out the week, hopefully strong, and then I'll be here next Monday and Tuesday. I'll be out, but for Wednesday through Friday, we'll be back next week. So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day, and take it easy.